Welcome everybody. Today we are going to take Amtrak. It's my first time ever taking this train. We've booked a bedroom. So we're going from Miami, which is where we're currently at right now, to Orlando, which is about over 5 hours long. We're gonna check out the amenities that come with booking an entire bedroom. If you just wanna see the luxuries of it, well, come on board.
We are on the sleeper car 9811, which is where we're gonna board right now.
All right, we are working our way to our bedroom, which, as you guys see in the title somewhere, is how much it costs. I'll give you guys the exact total once we settle in, but let's just take a peek real quick. And I'll give you guys the room tour in a second, but let me show you. If you don't have the money for bedroom and you don't want to settle for coach, this can be an option. The Roomette, which is a step down from the bedroom. Okay, so we just had the sleeping car attendant come and introduce herself and let us know that we're gonna be underway pretty soon. She gave us the dining menu, which allows us to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you're going all the way up north to New York, or just a longer trip than we are right now, which is just over 5 hours. So I think we only have time for breakfast and lunch. Either way, if you are part of a sleeping car, either a roomette or a bedroom, which is where we're at right now, it is included, so it's complimentary. But they do have a lounge, which is the cafe, where you order stuff separately, individual, and those you do have to pay for. So for now, we're gonna look at the menu, decide what we're gonna have for breakfast, and it's gonna be all included. We'll show you guys the experience. She gave us the option of eating in here, which there is a table you can pull up and open, or eating in the dining car. Of course, we settled for the dining car.
So this is the traditional dining menu. If you're interested, we are having breakfast, and then hopefully lunch as well. If you're here for a longer trip, they do offer dinner. So I believe that starts up after 5 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, but sometime in the evening you'll be offered dinner if you're going farther north or south.
So what would you like to drink for breakfast?
For me, orange juice.
Orange juice? You got it.
I'll have the same.
And here are your tickets. Just give that to her when you come in, okay?
Thank you.
Perfect, you're welcome.
Okay, as you guys probably heard, we just booked our reservations for breakfast, which is on the left at 8:30 in the morning, and our lunch reservation at 12:30 p.m. despite the ticket saying dinner reservation.
All right, it is 8:30. We are stopped in Hollywood, so we're gonna go get our breakfast. We're going to get our first look at the dining car here. This is nice. This train is pretty empty as far as the sleeper cars go. Oh yeah, dining car right here. For breakfast, I opted to get the scrambled eggs, which comes with potatoes, sausage, and a biscuit, while my girlfriend got the 3-egg omelet. Overall, we enjoyed our breakfast and orange juice. Service exceeded my expectations, and a friendly reminder to not forget to tip. The dining car was very clean, and I highly recommend eating at least one meal inside here. Having a proper meal as the world zoomed past me was a unique thing I'd never experienced before, but one I certainly enjoyed. Alright, so we're starting the bedroom tour. I want to show you guys the different things you get when you book this room. And of course, you're paying a large amount of money. Obviously, depending on how far you're going is how much this room will cost. For us, it was $582. I did have to pay extra for her because it was a separate reservation, so make sure you book together because it does accommodate 2 people, 2 adults. So first, we're gonna start by what we see. And obviously, we see this big thing up here, which comes down. If you just pull this, I'll pull it in a second, and gives you kind of like a bunk bed up there. Then we do have seating in the upright position, which is for you to just sit down, relax, and watch the which is for you to sit down, relax, and watch the world pass by. But if you want to sleep or just relax and lay down, you can open this and it becomes a bed. But let's take a look at the switches that we have, which are various switches. We have a reading light if you want to just sit here and read a book. We have this, which is called the area light. Just kind of lights up the area if you're at night and you want to turn off all the other lights. You just want just this space right here lit up. That's what you do. You can push to call your attendant. You do get a first class attendant here in the bedroom car. PA speaker, you can have it on or off if you want to hear all the announcements. If you're going all the way to New York, you don't want to hear every stop being announced, especially at night. And then this is to turn off the room light. And then of course you have a night light, which if you just look up, it's just a blue light. Obviously you can't tell now. Well, maybe if I close it. it does something. And then we have 120 volts. We have 2 power outlets here. So I would recommend bringing a power strip so you can add more outlets and you just plug it in, have all your devices charging. And then same thing for the left side, you get the same thing as the other side we just showed you. We have a big window with curtains here. You can open or close depending on how you want your privacy, especially at the stations. Maybe you do want to close it, I don't know. You also get some up there because, like I said, this is a bunk bed. So if you want to look at the world pass by while you're in bed, you can do that. You have some handlebars up there, I'm assuming to help you get up, which we're going to do in a second somehow.
You want to turn the light back on?
Oh yeah. Let's get in a little cozy in here. There you go. The light's back on. You have a thermostat, which I'm not sure. I don't think you can control it yourself, but you can control the vents over here. You just on here a little bit. You can control the direction of it, the strength of it, which I think is a really good thing if you want to have a cooler room. So if you bring bags, for example, we brought 2 backpacks, and you need a place to store them, especially when you're opening the bed. You just throw them up here. Of course, you need to be somewhat tall, or you could just, maybe you place the ladder. I don't know if that's safe enough, but you can put storage up here. And you can even do it from your bunk bed. So you can climb up on the bunk with your bag and then toss it over this side, even up there as well. I don't know if you can get that. Directly above the door right there is extra space for you to store your luggage. Now, the moment of truth, I'm going to attempt to open the bed. Both of them. We're going to start with, I think the bottom one. We can start with push here for bed. It's going to take some work. Wait. There. I'm not gonna open the other one. But this is the same deal. You open this one all the way and it should come just about to here. And you'll have a bed that you can lay on. I'll figure out how to close that afterwards, but just come on this side over here. It's gonna be a little tight. I'm gonna go in this space here. Hold on. And then you have a bunk. Fully opens. We're not gonna open all of these. Of course, we don't want to make the attendants work extra because we're only here for like 5 hours, well 4 more hours now. We of course have this right here, which you hook up there. So if you're sleeping up there, here I'll climb up. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. God. Alright, we're going to, oh, the train is moving. We're going to climb up here. It's a little scary. Alright, I'm about 5'10", maybe 5'11" on a good day. Here, let me take my hat off. I'm going to lay down now. Can you see the camera? As you guys can see, I have plenty of space. I'm not exactly touching the door. And the space I mentioned up there for more luggage is right there. Oh, there's more buttons here. A night light from God knows where. We have a reading light. Ceiling light, which you can turn off from up here, that's good. There you go, that was the night light, the blue light. More vents so you can control here. A little pouch for storage. I did mention these. You would just clip these on. Oh, you would just clip these on up there, and then on the other side, and then that way, when you're in bed and the train is moving, and you for some reason roll off, you will not fall all the way to the ground because it's kind of a long way down. All right, so we are in bed now. And I guess if you don't have a problem with being rocked to sleep, it wouldn't be an issue. For some people, I guess it's very therapeutic. I honestly, I don't think I mind it. But overall, I mean, I don't want to get up from here. This is so cool. Just laying here, looking at traffic go by. I'm assuming at some point, you know, 95 gets congested and you're just here laying down in your own bedroom on Amtrak, just flying by while everyone's just stuck there. Granted, I did pay a lot of money for this. Alright, so I thought I'd put you guys on the tripod, that way I can give you a better view from up here, so you guys can see what the experience is like laying down. So I'm gonna lay flat down. Of course, we have the window open, so if we want, we can turn around and kind of just lay right here like this, watch the world go by, or I-95 in this case. All right, back down on the ground level here. Just close the bunk, which just pull down, push it up. Okay, I guess we're turning. Now we're gonna talk about the bathroom, because of course, if you book a bedroom, you do get a bathroom inside your room, so you don't have to go out there and share a restroom with somebody. You have yours in here, you shower in this, you use the toilet in this, and then the sink is right out here, right by the entranceway to the bedroom. So if we just pull this, we can get our first look inside. You have two options for lighting: night light, which is just the blue light, and we have a shower light, which is just a regular bright light. All right, it's too tight, so I can't really hold the camera myself. Whew, Jesus. Okay, so this is the toilet. Can you see it?
Yeah. Sort of.
I'm assuming it's like a vacuum. It just sucks everything down. You have a handlebar because you're on a moving train. And I almost fell a couple of times. We also have a shower. It's not separate. It is also where you do your business down here. So make sure you keep that closed, or else your seat's just gonna be wet. This is the shower head. I'm not gonna turn it on now, but you have a temperature. You can set it either cold or you can go hot. Your toilet paper is also here. You're also showering, so
Isn't it gonna get wet?
isn't the toilet paper gonna get wet? No, Amtrak thought of that. So you can close it, thanks to YouTube videos I've seen prior to coming here. I know about this cover. Just push it down. You can also call your attendant from the toilet. If you need that stellar service, you want to order drinks to your toilet? No, this is probably for an emergency. Do not push that button from the toilet. You also have the flush button. I'm gonna flush it now because I am also very curious to see what that
I
is
feel like
like.
it's just like an airplane.
Probably. Make sure I hit the right button. That was dramatic. So like I said, this is where you do all your business. Shower, use the toilet. Remember to cover the toilet paper because it's gonna get soaked. I really want to know what kind of toilet. This is just for my, oh dear God. What was this, 1-ply?
I don't know. It looks like it, yeah.
It's very thin, so bring your own wipes or bring your own toilet paper because this, it is super thin, so already not a good sign. But everything else is cool. I like the fact that you don't have to share a bathroom other than with the people you're traveling with. And oh, towels. You're provided towels. Make sure you take these out. I'm sure they won't get wet up here, but you do have 2 towels because you're expected to have up to 2 adults in this bedroom, so 1 for each. And of course, you can order more if you want. Just ask your attendant, as well as pillows and covers. If you need more, ask for them. And last but not least, we have the mirror with the sink, because of course they cannot fit that in the bathroom. So you do have to come out and wash your hands. You get more lights here, a night light, a mirror light, which is just this. More outlets. I'm seeing 2 more 120 volt outlets here. The sink, of course, you just push down, the water starts running, and you don't have to turn it off. It's on a self timer. It'll turn off by itself. You have the soap built into here because of course trains moving, can have things falling around. And then more towels out here, deodorant, soap provided as well. And then right below the sink we have our trash can. So that is it for the room tour. I think I've covered everything. This is a doorway to the next room. In some cases you can get a family suite, which is just 2 bedrooms together, just divided by this door, of course. But for now we just have this bedroom here. I think I've covered everything. Now we just sit back, relax, enjoy the train ride to Orlando. Oh, that's right. We have a table here. We have a table that you can open up here. I'm gonna take a seat real quick just to demo this for you guys.
Move the ladder back there. Push down. Swings open, locks in place. You take this Velcro strap off. Open the seat. You have armrests on both sides. Sit down here. And you have a table to put a laptop, put a book. You can also, this is where you would also eat your meals if you don't want to eat in the dining car, and which I recommend experiencing at least once. But if you're on like a very long trip to New York, for example, the last stop to the north, I can see why you don't want to be in the dining car every single meal. You might want to just relax in your room with the food. They'll bring it to you. Don't forget to tip as you would in the dining car. But still, you have great view similar to the dining car with the highway on our side. All right, the attendant is letting me get off at West Palm Beach for a couple of minutes just to show you guys everything. Now that we're outside, we have a good view of our sleeper car, 62511, and we are 9811. This is a Silver Meteor 98. All right, we are now going to demonstrate what it is like showering in the bedroom. Keep in mind that just outside of this door is the bedroom. There's a seat right there. It's so weird showering on just a 5-hour journey, but I want to also show you guys the blue light. It's blue. I don't know why you would. Alright, so we got the water going. Just take the shower head off. As you guys can see, the water pressure is not that crazy. I mean, it's just barely going anywhere, butt down. And I do have the temperature set to warm. I mean, they have cold and hot. I haven't set all the way to the highest in the hot setting, and it's still relatively cold. And it's been going for about maybe 5 minutes now. Just stopped at Winter Haven. So this is the view outside as we are in the station. Obviously the station's on the opposite end, so right along the hallway is where we would see the station down there. But again, not much to look at. We are getting closer to Orlando, so that's good. Alright, we're heading now to the dining car once again until 30 to get our lunch. So let's see what we end up ordering. Heading through another room car. These are the roomettes. Alright, we're back in the dining car. Menu once again, this time for lunch. So she ended up getting the loaded baked potato with chili. I got the Monte Cristo grilled sandwich. Comes with kettle chips. And for dessert, we're having, I'm having a brownie. What are you having? Something. We just got the food. This is the loaded baked potato with chili.
I think it's vegan chili.
Not bad, not bad. Then my Monte Cristo grilled sandwich. Not bad at all with kettle chips. Look at that. Let's take a look at that. That looks so good. Would you be able to do this all the way to New York?
Yeah.
30-something hours?
Yeah.
You sleep, you shower. There's even one where you can go from here to Chicago, and it's like 50 hours, and you have to transfer to a different train. Alright, we just got our dessert. I got a brownie, and this is butter cake, right? Yeah. Butter cake. Both of them look so good. Just finished with our meal. Now we have to rush and pack, Jesus, everything, so we can get off the train in a couple of minutes. Okay, so we are about to get off of the train in about 10 minutes or so, so we're just moving closer to the exit. And check this out, it's a bedroom similar to what we were just in, bunk bed and all. But if you'll notice something different, I guess I should start from the entrance. It does look a little more spacious in terms of walking space, but there's no restroom here. This is the door that closes. A little privacy curtain here. Sink is what we had, same thing, different layout. But there's a toilet. There is a toilet in this same room. All right, we've been holding here for about 20 minutes, waiting for Amtrak and Sunrail to leave. Sunrail already left first. And there's Amtrak taking off from Orlando, heading southbound. So now it's clear for us to go. 1:39 p.m. I believe our arrival was 1:22 if I'm not mistaken. So we're delayed because the train station was with two different trains. Yes.
Take
There
care.
you
I'll see
go.
you next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, we just got off the train. Don't forget to tip your attendant, especially when you are in a bedroom with a first class attendant. So you guys saw the bedroom, really great experience, all taken care of, complimentary meals. It's not the case with Coach. Everything from this point is Coach. Wi-Fi in the cafe as well. Another benefit I will say for the bedroom is, I think this is a line for Coach. We get priority boarding, so we just got on. Coach is not that case. You still have to kind of wait around. We were able to get on first before everyone. Yeah, for Coach, you're making lines. All about lines. Hurry up and wait with Coach. All right, we are walking from our hotel, that lovely hotel right there. This is the health district, by the way. I don't think I've ever described what the area looks like. Just outside, you guys can see the sign there, Orlando Health. Due to the very limiting amount of Amtrak trains, we had to stay overnight. There wasn't another train going immediately back to Miami. I didn't come here for leisure. I literally just came for the video, but we ended up going to Disney Springs. It was a good time. Made a day out of it. After just a short walk from our hotel, we are at the Amtrak Orlando station. And this station actually has a historical marker. I'm not going to read all of that, but it is pretty cool. They've preserved it and it is still in use today. There's our train. All right, we are boarding now onto our sleeper car.
Which one are you on?
We're on 9711.
9711 will be the next door.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I gotta admit that we originally had a coach seat booked, but I did a last minute change in station, which is why I have a paper one, to a roomette. So we're gonna get a smaller room than the bedroom. All right, so they're preparing our room. So he just had to go have some lunch immediately right now, which is what we're gonna do. And we were gonna do that anyway, because we were starving. So we are walking to the dining car for some lunch. All right, lunch has just been served. We got a regular Angus burger with kettle chips, same kettle chips as yesterday. And she got the Montecito sandwich that I had yesterday, also with kettle chips, and of course, Coke and my favorite cup of ice. And for dessert, we are having the buttercream cake. We opted to share one as opposed to getting one each, which we are entitled to with our meal, but thought it would be a better idea to just share one. All right, we just finished. Ooh, it's a little bumpy. We just finished with our lunch. All right, we made it into our roomette. It's a very small space.
I like it. That's not bad.
It's not the bedroom. Your only walking space really is from the hallway there to where my heel is touching right now. You do get 2 seats, and then a bunk bed way up here, which you can lower. Yeah, you can lower on these rails. All right, this is our little roomette, room 6 in 9711. So you go in, you have 2 different seats facing each other. Over on the left side, we have a mirror. You can turn on the mirror lights like that. It's an overhead light. You have small towels. You have deodorant, soap provided inside this cart. We have cups here. And then this is actually a sink that when you unlatch here, the light will turn on indicating that the sink is open. Then you have your own proper sink inside the little roomette. You can turn on the water, and the water will just go down once you close the sink like such. You're provided with cups as well for rinsing your mouth. You have 2 120 volt outlets on the left side. There is an area light on top of both seats. So it's just a little spotlight right there, and then a reading light. You have your curtains here, and then you have a table similar to the bedroom that we had. Open that up. You're able to just extend like that. And you can order your meal here. I think we're gonna do dinner in the room, so they'll bring it to us and we'll eat on this. And then you have big windows to see the outside view. There's curtains you can close for privacy.
All right, our attendant just came by to show us where the restroom is because the old versions of Roomettes had an in-room toilet, which is a bit awkward. So the toilet would be somewhere here. You do your business, and I'm assuming, depending on what you're doing, one or two, somebody would have to leave this area. Because, I don't know, if you want to do number two next to someone in the room, it's a little bit weird. But anyway, we have another set of reading lights and area lights on the other seat. These can be reclined and turned into bed for nighttime use. Ceiling light, like such. There is a night light, which is probably just, the blue light we saw in the bedroom. You have another reading light. This is for the upper bunk. And then the push to call attendant button right here, and there isn't one on the other side. So it's just these two. And then you can control the direction of the air vents as well as the strength. Over here, you have a couple of hangers. You can also use these to hang something. There's one on both sides. All right, now I'm gonna demonstrate how we get onto the upper bunk because there is a bed up here. As you guys can see, these are the blankets. There is some storage area here, so if you need to put luggage, backpacks, things like that. So what you do to bring this down is you just do this, and then it rides down on those rails, like such. I don't know how low, I'm assuming that's as low as it goes there.
Right here. If you're tall,
There you go.
Like,
So yeah, this would be transformed into this is a really tight space, just want to show you guys. This would be turned into the bed, so someone would be laying down. There would be no need for anyone to get up, and if they do, they would have to crouch, try to climb up here. So we've lowered it. Shouldn't be too difficult to get up here. Of course, you do have another set of windows here. You have the upper part, and then this right here, similar to the bedroom, latches up there and keeps you from rolling off your bed, which would suck. I'm actually not going to lay on it. I'm just going to show you guys from up here. You have a little pouch to store things there. Now that we've lowered it, these buttons here make sense. So it's just within arm's reach if you need a push to call the attendant, or if you need your reading light, which is just up there. And these are the speakers for when they're making announcements, such as the next stop. And up here, more luggage space. Well, actually, I think that's your only luggage space, unless you're putting a backpack up there like that, or on these steps that I am on right now. And yeah, that is the Roomette tour. Now we're just gonna settle in. It's a 5-hour ride back to Miami. Very tight space. I'm gonna show you guys how this goes up. Whoa. All the way up. There you go. And if you do need a little bit of reclining from your seat without completely turning it into a bed, then you can do that. One thing I don't think I mentioned in the bedroom is that you do get water to begin with. So when you come inside, there should be a set of water bottles in the cup holders, and that's the same thing here in the roomette. All right, now let's talk about how much this roomette cost. So as I mentioned earlier, I was originally going to do coach, which was, I believe, $39. And I just decided to upgrade it to roomette, just, I don't know, make the video more interesting. And this roomette cost me $301. When I was first making the reservations, it was $230 something. So I guess it being last minute, and they were very limited on their rooms that they had left, which now that I see, there's still like a couple of empty rooms. I think it's worth it, I don't know, to Orlando for 5 hours. I mean, it's certainly cheaper to drive yourself, but you get complete privacy. We have this Velcro curtain here. We have a door that we are able to lock and close for privacy. We have luggage space up there. We have the option to lay down if we choose to. And even though it's a short trip, you do get your complimentary meals. As you guys saw, we started off the trip with lunch in the dining car. We should have time for dinner before we get off. I think dinner starts at 5 p.m. And if you're going for the whole route, whether you're in roomette or a bedroom, you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you're going really far out. So I think that's cool. Just because you're in a smaller room and not in a bedroom doesn't mean you're excluded from all of the amenities. cafe car for the first time. Cafe is where you would buy your meals, everything that you pay for, regardless whether you're coach or bedroom. If I'm not mistaken, the next car over should be the cafe. The cafe car offers a variety of items for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's also snacks like chips, M&Ms, and beverages ranging from non-alcoholic to spirits, wine, and beer. You can choose to eat in the cafe car or bring it back to your room. This is, by the way, where coach passengers will eat their food if they don't want to eat at their seat. Man, we're going fast. Well, probably like 79 miles an hour. I don't think they can go any faster than that. Alright, so I got the Stella beer. We have sweet tea. And we got a cheese and cracker tray, Amtrak napkins, and then this really cool box. Shows the Amtrak train on the side. And again, we had the option of eating in the cafe car, but of course we have a room, so we decided to just eat here. It's our first time ever eating in the room, but the cafe car is where you pay for everything, regardless of class, and that's where you would go if you had coach seats. You would go there, pay for your food, your snacks, drinks, and then either eat in the cafe car, which I'm sure you would want to if you're in coach, or you can bring it back to your seat. They also have a tray table. You can eat there. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and eat it from the comfort of our little roomette. I almost forgot, this was all $19. I did put $2 tip on my card, and then I gave a $5 tip cash. But this was total basically $17 without the tip. Beer, sweet tea, and a snack tray. So, if you're wondering what the Wi-Fi situation is like on Amtrak, I think select cars, maybe the dining car, cafe car, and I would hope coach has Wi-Fi, but here in the sleeper car, specifically in the roomette, we have no Wi-Fi, as you guys can see there. And signal is a bit spotty. It does show a couple of bars, but it is pretty slow. We're in the Lake Okeechobee region, which is pretty remote. Alright, so I'm inside of the Amtrak bathroom. As you guys can see by that, it is quite shaky right now, but this is the bathroom you share with the sleeper car if you're in a roomette. So unlike the bedroom, you don't have your own dedicated bathroom space, but that's okay. You got a toilet here, sink, mirror, a couple of outlets, not sure why you would need that. Got toilet seat covers, I don't think there's any left there, toilet paper. Then when you lock it, it indicates outside that somebody is in the restroom, so you don't have somebody just constantly knocking, trying to open. And then here is the flush button, which is similar to the bedroom bathroom, and then the button to call an attendant if you have any emergencies. And if you need to shower, they do have showers here. Let me pop in there really quick. Okay, we are officially inside of the shower room in the sleeper car. So unlike bedroom, roomettes do not have showers, and it comes with a nice mirror. It is very bright in here, which is really nice. And this really cool door for the shower space. I'm gonna open it really quick to show you guys. There's a seat there, a shower head that you can remove. I believe it is the same type as the one from the bedroom. Same thing. Hopefully this one actually gets hot. It's very shaky right now, so I wouldn't recommend showering while you are in motion. Try to do it really quick while you're at a station. And it is sealed here by a magnet, so you don't have to worry about the shaking, moving the doors, and making them open. Of course, you will always get your announcements in here, so you don't miss a thing while you are taking a shower. And then, of course, towels are provided here. So the first class attendant, I forgot to bring my microphone, so pardon the audio, told me if I wanted to look out of a bigger window, because you saw me recording, told me to just come to room H, which is an accessible bedroom. Showed you guys this in the bedroom video when we were about to get off at our last stop in Orlando. But here it is again. So I'm able to just look out of this window on this side, and he said I could just walk over to the hallway and look out on this side. We're almost in Miami. Next stop is Hollywood.
seat that you were sitting in. We enjoyed your stay with us, and please come back soon.
That's gonna call you gonna pick.
If you do it on another day,
like
that is
a
not
Wednesday, it's not a week. That's a day that's not busy. So that's the price will be a little cheaper. It won't be too much cheaper. You know, maybe 4,000. I don't know.
It was 3,000 going in and 3,000 leaving.
And see, if you book it well in advance, it's
Like,
cheaper
cheaper,
that way.
right.
But if you book kind of last minute on a Friday, yes.
Fast peak
Those
hours.
pick days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You're
Monday,
right.
Thursday,
I didn't
Friday,
check
Saturday,
on
Sunday.
Wednesday. I'm gonna check on Wednesday.
Yeah, check that day. Because if you check your Friday, yes. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you gonna pay peak rate.
Alright, we just made it to Miami Station. Going to get off now. It's about a 5-hour ride.
Guys, y'all take care. Now the station will be all the way down. Bye bye. All right, guys,
Thank you,
y'all
sir.
take care.
Thank you
now.
so
Y'all
much.
take care.
So
Have a
much.
good one.
You too.
Alright, just made it back to the Miami Station, which is technically on the outskirts of Hialeah. Like literally across the tracks is where Hialeah is. We're not technically in it. But here we are, we're back at the station once again, day after. And I'm gonna tell you guys what I thought about the sleeper car. Whether it was worth it, whether I'd recommend doing roomette or a bedroom. Alright, we are back inside of my car. We're still in the parking lot of the station, but wow. It was comfortable. It was in roomette on the way back to Orlando as a bedroom. Which one would you recommend considering the price difference? $582 for the bedroom, $230 on a good day for the roomette.
I think I would say it depends on how long you're gonna be there for.
Well, of course, if you're gonna go to New York, the bedroom is like $1,000 or $2,000. But let's say you're going to Orlando and you don't want to sit coach, you want something comfortable.
I'd do just a roomette.
Roomette?
Yeah, that's more than enough for just one person or two, if even, but roomette, yeah. It was good. Both of them were nice.
Yeah, I think the roomette, it has everything you need, especially if you get lucky enough to have a sleeper car that doesn't have that many rooms filled with people. Since you're in a roomette, you don't have the toilet and shower in the same room, so you will have to share with everyone in the sleeper car. Fortunately for us, there weren't that many people inside of it, so using the restroom or even showering if I wanted to wouldn't be an issue, and I wouldn't have to wait. And I'd save almost $300 by choosing a roomette over a bedroom. Bedroom is nice. It's a luxury.
Yeah.
You have a toilet, shower. It's in the same space. So it's a little awkward, but it is separated and it is in the room. So I don't know. I honestly would recommend the roomette as well. That's why I wanted to do this video, to see which one I think would be best. So now for future reference, if I'm going back to Orlando or somewhere even farther up north, I would choose the roomette because it would be cheaper and it will still be comfortable, and it has a door just like the bedroom and curtains, so you're still getting the same amount of privacy as the bedroom. Still the same amount of amenities, complimentary meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner depending on how long. We did not get dinner. The menu hours on the website said 5 p.m. till I'm not sure what time, but it crossed over to when we were on the train, and they did not offer dinner. They did not make an announcement. We did not have to reserve a time, and I think it's because we were already coming in close to Miami, which is the final stop at the southern portion of the route. So just because they were almost at the end of it, I think they did not even bother serving dinner. But you will get dinner included if you're going for a couple of days. And yeah, it just looks really cool, the fact that you get all of that stuff included, even if you're just doing a roomette. Whew. With that being said, I'm glad I took this trip because it's been something I was curious about for such a long time. And the grand total for the trip, I want to say, the fact that they did not have multiple routes and times meant that I had to stay in a hotel room in Orlando. So that added $170 to the expense. So $582 bedroom going north. Don't forget to tip your staff, especially the attendant and the people serving you in the dining car, because the meals are included, but you should still tip $5 or $10. So $582 for the bedroom, about $170 for the hotel room. On the way back, $301. We had separate reservations. That is a long story. So I had to pay an extra $15 for her reservation to be included with mine, so she can be in the roomette. Same thing happened with the bedroom. So it was a little more expensive. I think it was around $1,000. I don't feel like doing all the math right now, but it was around $1,000 to go to Orlando and back. Is that the smart thing to do? Hell no. You can drive to Orlando on a full tank of gas, about $30-$40. Coming back, same amount, about $80 max, just driving yourself. So no, I don't recommend this for Orlando. I did it just to show you guys. So I would personally take it to New York. Would you?
Yes, I would do New York. I would do DC. Anywhere else that's not easily driven to.
So yeah, I'd 100% recommend this if you're going really, really far, like toward New York or DC along the way or anywhere in between. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified when I upload a new video, and let me know in the comments what you think. Would you take Amtrak? There's also Brightline. I wanted to just bring that up. I don't think I mentioned it enough. Brightline starts September 1st is the earliest. I've already got my tickets. It's going to Orlando, different way, shorter time, no bedrooms, but they might have an earlier date, and if they do, I will book that one and we will have a video on Brightline experience to Orlando. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button. You'll be notified when I do upload that video. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next video.